Twisted Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it right like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make the road bread without the stable, while packing something that make it spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, oat feel me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated originals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated minimal.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. The thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Jake Odorizzi gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Coming to the plate now, number 35. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. Fastball in there, strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. And it pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
That's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base. and get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. This is popped up, and there's out number 2.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. And that's in there for strike 1.
High hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
In there, strike 2. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians go 1-2-3. It's the 5-0. Twins coming. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting second.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He has a 3 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Polanco is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one off on occasion. Swung on and lifted in the air left center. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Twins. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Polanco blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The home fans are right inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Cruz stands at first with 1 out. Snap throw from the catcher. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Reyes. And that's the second out of the inning. plate, Eddie Rosario. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He has 7 hits in 25 tries. He also has 1 home run. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this is the game within a game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
2 out here and a runner at second. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Max Kepler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things.
The set and the 2-2. And that's it, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with a
swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. Leading the inning, Franmil Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 32.
First offering on its way.
Reyes.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now a